Starting now, Doordash is allowing EBT orders.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alrighty, we back again. First order of the day. You know what? I had a lot of editing to do today, so I wasn't able to make it out early this morning, but that's okay though. It's the nighttime. It's the right time. I'm out here. We about to get this paper. I got my first order already. We right here at Starbucks. We checking in. I got an order. What this one came in at? $7 for 4 miles. Perfect little order to get the day started. I'm finna go ahead and get this one done, and I got Spark going. Order number 1, got it done. Order number 2, I know exactly what to do. We right here at the chicken spot. We got that chicken hot, and we about to go ahead and get it to where it needs to go. $7 again for 2 miles this time. But you know what? I hope it's ready though, because I do not want to wait for this order. The time is now 5:30, so I know these orders finna start popping in back to back to back. Even with that being said though, I am not opposed to grabbing something on Walmart Spark if I can go ahead and multi-app it in on the way. But what I like to do is I like to really prioritize the food deliveries when it comes to the evening time, because you're going to see more of those per hour than you will on the grocery pickup or the shop and delivers. And not only that, you're going to be able to complete said orders and get the next one. And you can get some stacks, you can get some things going on, really maximize during the dinner shift. So not to say that you shouldn't do any shop and deliver or any grocery pickup, but just be mindful that you probably can make more money picking up that food and dropping it off, as long as it's at merchants that are quick. Don't waste your time at the places that usually 50% of the time they have you wait, 50% of the time they have it ready. Don't even waste your time at those places when it's dinner rush hour, okay? When it's dinner rush hour, go to your spots that 90% of the time you get up in there, they have that food ready to go. You barely ever have to wait, and if you do, it's only for a really, really good order. Next order, dropping off this Qdoba right here. We at the Holiday Inn Express. Hopefully this customer is ready, because I'm about to bring this mug right in. It said he gonna meet me at the door, so let's see. And I got my next order already too. We got a $10 order at Fancy Bowl. We at downtown right now, and I don't usually dash down here, but it's keeping the wheels rolling, so we gonna keep it going. Awesome instructions, thank you. Makes it so easy, thank you. Look at that, and we get to keep it moving. That's what I'm talking about, man. Now we right next to my next pickups over here at Fancy Bowl. Head on over there and see what's going on. Tried my best on this one, y'all. I went up and down the streets of downtown probably like 6 times. There is literally nowhere to park at all. So I had to go ahead and message support, because you know what? I'm not trying to cancel this order. I'm trying to get my completion rate up on Uber Eats. So anything that I take, I'm trying to make sure I complete it 100%. So I'm messaging support, letting them know what's going on, because with it being a Friday night, it ain't nowhere to park, and I'm not finna go in there and pay $8-10 for parking to pick up an order. That just makes no sense. So I'm gonna hit up support, let them know what's going on, and hopefully they can help me out without it damaging my completion rate, because I did everything in my power to complete this order. Let me go ahead and see what's going on. It says it's gonna take a few minutes to connect me with a live specialist, but that's cool though, because that's why you have multiple apps. So we got us a support agent right now. All right, we're gonna see what he got to say, because look, I tried my best to complete it. I didn't want to unassign it. I could have just easily unassigned it and kept it moving, but I'm trying to think about the future of my account, and I don't want to make it harder for me to get good orders, or my completion rate goes high for a reason that it didn't need to, when I could have simply just let them know what's going on. So we're gonna get at a shot first. Now, if they can't do nothing for me and I have to unassign it, so be it. Or if they unassign it and it still negatively affects my rating, so be it. But I want to at least give it a shot, and I want to encourage you to do the same thing. Let me know if you think I should have just went on and unassigned it, or if I'm doing the right thing by hitting up support and letting them know what's going on, seeing if it's something that they can do to rectify the situation. Because like I said, I went up and down the blocks about 5-6 times here downtown. It ain't nothing but a 7-block radius, so that's pretty much the full downtown, and I couldn't find no parking, and I'm not about to waste too much time. And another thing I gotta add too, it's 0 degrees out here. Like, even if I could find somewhere to park, it would have to be somewhere acceptable, because I can't be walking 2 blocks in 0-degree weather trying to pick up an order. That's just unacceptable. So hopefully support can go ahead and help me out with this situation. But if not, we're gonna keep these wheels rolling. I really apologize for the trouble it may have caused for parking space. Let's see what he say after that. Because here's the thing. If I did everything in my power to complete this order, I should be good on my end. I almost feel like I should get half pay, because it's something that's out of my control. Now, if it was me on my own saying I didn't want to complete this order, or I found a spot but I don't feel like walking, that's a whole nother story. But we have no parking spots at all downtown. It's a Friday night and it's busy. So I feel like they should be able to understand that and go ahead and give a brother some good old half pay. Or even if it ain't half pay, just give me the base pay. Whatever, but this was a good order, good enough for me to accept and try to complete. So for that, I feel like the effort has been put forth, and that way I should be paid and compensated fairly for my time. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that's a fair assessment of the situation, or do you think that since I ain't picked up nothing, I shouldn't get nothing? Even though I drove over her, even though I scoured up and down the streets of downtown, I already tried that. They say we recommend that you try to find parking near the merchant. Now, this is probably one of their automated responses, but I'm gonna go ahead and let them know. Right, I would like to kindly let you know that I have tried multiple times to find parking. There is nowhere to park downtown, and the temperature is currently 0 degrees. So if I am to leave downtown and walk over here, that not only would be very cold, but the order would potentially be. So that's really the best you can do right there in that situation. We're gonna see what support got to say, and if I have to keep it moving, so be it. But I wanted to at least give it a shot. Just got my next order. We pulling up. We at Buffalo Wild Wings. About to go in here and see what the hell going on. $15, 3 miles on this one. So I didn't get the conclusion that I wanted on that last order, y'all. Support, they sat up there and told me I gotta cancel. I'm like, why do I gotta cancel? It's gonna negatively impact my ratings if I cancel it. I don't wanna do that. So they say, you know what? You have no choice. You have to, because we're not canceling it. And if you can't get over there, this order just gonna sit on your device. So you know what? I canceled it. I didn't want to, but I wanted to see first, like, hey, is it something they can do? Now, I ain't gonna sit here and bitch complain about it, but I wanted to see. I wanted to get the results so you can make a decision on next time what you should do. You know what I'm saying? But we at Wild Wings, though. We gonna slide up in here. We got, what's this? 4 items. This is actually a Postmates order. So we still getting Postmates deliveries that come through the Uber Eats app, but that's cool though. Miles to money ratio is good. 4 items on this. Customer tipping. Let's get it. Next order on the tally, we got $10 for 2 miles. This one came in on Uber Eats. They keeping the wheels rolling, so I can't complain about that. Now look at that. We was just here at Five Guys the other day, and we right back. And like I said last time, if the order is acceptable, make sure you're willing to wait an additional 5 minutes, because they do not drop them fries until you go in there and check in. Starting now, Doordash is allowing EBT orders in California starting out, and I believe they're working with 1 merchant at this time, but this program, if successful, probably will be expanding all over the country. And here's the thing. I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea with them adding EBT to the platform, right? Because it's gonna help a lot of people out there in need who need to get them groceries, and they got their SNAP or they got their EBT benefits. And a big problem that a lot of these customers may have is being able to get to the location where they want to spend these EBT and food stamp benefits and these SNAP benefits. So by DoorDash doing this, and I know Walmart Spark already does it, it's probably other grocery oriented apps that already do this, but I think it's gonna make it better for the customers who have those benefits to place orders and get those foods that they need, because a lot of times these are essential items in the food that these families need for the whole month. Now, with that being said, how do I feel about it? I think it's a great thing, but I think DoorDash needs to make sure they take responsibility and take care of the drivers who are doing these orders, because obviously these are people who not using food, who not using cash for their food, they using food stamps. So I would think that they are going to be less likely to tip. So I think DoorDash should step up and pay more for these types of orders, kind of similar to how they do for the Project Dash orders. In my experience, all the Project Dash orders I've done been profitable. And if you're doing something that's helping out the community, or something that's, for underprivileged a demographic, I think that they should step up and bear some of the cost of that delivery, because we can't expect these customers to tip like how I can't expect a customer that's using their food stamp benefits to tip at the same rate as a customer who paying $100 in cash. It's just not right. But at the same time, if we're gonna facilitate these orders, the DoorDash needs to step up and make sure that it's profitable for the drivers and the dashers who are gonna be doing these deliveries. And that's really all I got to say about it. Overall, I think it's a great thing because it's helping people in need. But I don't want to drop the fact that DoorDash will use this as an opportunity to make more money. Yes, they trying to do this to make more money and to help out the communities and help people in need, but will they make sure that the drivers are taken care of in this equation? That's my worry right there. I just got me a McDonald's order on Uber Eats. It came in at $10 for 2 miles. It's all good though, because check this out. That's good. That's 2 to 1 miles to money ratio is what you got to realize. Let's go ahead and pop up in here. Man, what the hell am I talking about? That's 5 to 1 miles to money ratio, $10, 2 miles. And with Uber Eats, the customer can go in easily and raise that tip up, unlike other apps. So that's why I like dealing with Uber Eats. Even when I accept the order that's under their hidden tip indicator, it's still a higher potential for that tip to go up. With other companies like Doordash, they don't make it easier for the customer to go in when you did a good job and increase that tip. Just got done doing a little bit of Walmart shopping. Case of water, couple snacks for the kids, got some donuts and whatnot. What else? I got me a little 6-pack of some Pepsi. Make sure you use the gig app to your advantage. I had to go run some errands. I had to get some stuff for the house, check up on the vehicle. Why not make some money in that time too? You already going out, turn the apps on. Use them to your advantage. Don't feel like you have to go out and make money even when you don't want to. Use them when you out running them errands. Turn on the app, make you a couple dollars. When every trip that you can, make it profitable. Okay. Now sometimes you just want to chill and you don't want to do all that. But if you're feeling up to it, make sure you turn them apps on and maximize. Today I was able to maximize and get my errands done. Made $50 on Uber. 3 hours of work. But in that 3 hours of work, I was able to make 2 business calls and do 45 minutes of shopping. So you do the math on that. Use the gig apps to your advantage. Use them as a stepping stone, like my boy Pedro say. Use them to get to your next level, to that better thing you want to be doing. For me, that's day trading. For you, it may be something else. But these gig apps ain't gonna be around forever. Like we always say, 99% of the people that do these is gonna do them part-time or short-term. It's gonna be about 1 to 2% of people who actually full-time, long-time doing this. So make sure that when you are doing it, you're maximizing. Don't take orders that's negative miles to money ratio, and don't take orders that are not profitable for you. And I'll catch you in the next one.